Sometimes certain hikes don't quite live up to the hype. This one is one of the all-time greats. It's remarkable. I can hardly even believe a place like this exists, and I'm standing here. What's up, everybody? I'm Evan.
I'm Danny.
We are Adventure.Happy and we are back on the trail. We are in Kootenay National Park. Finally getting to check off one of the premier backpacking trips in the Canadian Rockies. We've tried to do this a couple of times and got turned back a couple of times. Finally getting it done this year. Really, really excited about this one. So yeah, we're doing the Rockwall Trail. We're looking at about 55 kilometers over 5 days. Trail report leading up to this trip is not looking super favorable. It is the second week of July, and the snow has been lingering, so there's probably going to be some
and continuing to fall.
There's going to be some challenges as we get up to some higher elevation in some of those mountain passes, but that's all right. It's going to be an adventure, and we're really looking forward to it. Today, leaving from the Paint Pots Trailhead, dropped our car down at the other end at the Floe Lake Trailhead, and then we've got something like 15 kilometers today, minimal elevation gain. So we're just gonna knock this off and yeah, get out there. I'm really looking forward to it. Look at that beautiful crystal clear water. This is gonna be so fun. Cosley's trying to find a way down so that he can get some water. And that dog likes the freshest water. He's very spoiled that way. Good to be back on the trail? Yeah. Beautiful orange color on all of these, on this creek. Is this ochre? Yep. So I guess the bright orange clay, they used it as pigment for paints and stuff back in the day. Let's see, it's that beautiful bright orange color. So we're working our way up the Ochre Creek Trail, heading towards the Paint Pots, Ochre Spring. Beautiful. I believe so. And this is like a spring where the stream starts. Very cool. All right, about 3.5 kilometers in. First little view. See a river in below us there. Some beautiful mist-covered peaks off in the distance. It's gonna be short-lived. It looks like we're going right back into the trees. But I just wanted to take a sec, film where it looked nice. And, yeah, so basically the plan is 5 days, 55 kilometers, I think, for the regular bit of trail. Although we might do some add-ons to bump that up a little bit. And yeah, we have to clear a couple of different mountain passes. Gonna see some glaciers, gonna see some waterfalls. It's gonna be a nice little trip. It's widely regarded as one of the premier spots in the Canadian Rockies. So we've been looking forward to this one for a long time. Yeah, it should be really fun. The pack's crazy heavy right now. I think weighing in at the trailhead with all my camera gear, food, water, everything, it's almost 43 pounds. So a lot more than we usually carry. But since we're doing this over 5 days, our mileage isn't crazy. So we brought a lot of extra luxury stuff just to kind of relax and enjoy it and have a fun time at camp, that sort of stuff. So yeah, it's gonna be a great little trip. Some amazing views, some good friends, and yeah, it's good to be out. All right, first camp spot along the way, Helmet Ochre Junction. Just gotta get across the bridge here. Causley's excited. Sorry, bud. Yeah, tent pads right here. So, nice little spot. Pretty quick and easy to get to from the trailhead. Causley, this way. Be a nice option if one was coming in the later in the day. Nice little view. Camp spots are right on the trail there, but this might be a good place to stop and have a little bit of lunch. So I've been gaining some steady elevation since leaving Helmet Ochre campground. Still not much in the way of views. It's been pretty green tunnely, but in the last 2 kilometers probably put on 150 meters of elevation, so hopefully not much more vertical to gain, and hopefully views can start opening up again pretty soon here. The hiking's been excellent. The trail's in really good shape. Small little bits of mud, but generally very soft. Hardly any roots, hardly any rocks. About as good as you can hope for hiking out here in the Rockies. So it's made it as easy as it could be, considering how heavy the packs are today. Right now we're just focused on knocking out these last, I think we have maybe 5-6 kilometers, something like that left to go, as quick as we can, and get camp set up, try to have a nice night. Hopefully see some good stuff starting tomorrow. Come on, bud. Oh, getting into some real nice hiking now. Trail's just following along beside Helmet Creek. And you can see the start of the range up ahead here. Oh, and that breeze feels so nice. So far we've been fortunate in the rain staying away. It spit on a little bit, but didn't even need to bust out the rain jackets yet. Hopefully our luck holds. Sometimes Causley's afraid of bridges. Sometimes he's so excited he can't even contain himself. Go on, bud. Good boy. Go on. Nope. Not happening, huh? Scary bridge. Okay. Good to know. All right. Got the dog across, which means now's my time. I took my pack off, like this giant gap. Took my pack off so that I could carry the dog across.
Causley doesn't like swinging bridges.
Because I figured doing this with a pack and a dog would be harder. Woo. It's easier when you just run it.
Yeah, man.
Although, like, why are there these giant gaps? I don't know what's going on.
That was extreme.
Extreme! Woo! Fun stuff. Fun stuff. Everyone made it. Good job, team. All right. Got across the bridge. The sky's looking pretty ominous, like the rain's gonna start coming for reals here. So, rain jacket's out. Put the good camera away, so everything's gonna be on the action camera from here on out till we get to camp, which is hopefully only about 2.5-3 kilometers away. Looking forward to getting there and just being able to relax a little bit. Hopefully whatever little storm system that we're in right now passes over pretty quick. It would be less than ideal to have to deal with rain all night, but is what it is. Been waiting a while for this. Real, honest to goodness, amazing view. You can see Helmet Falls off in the distance there. Incredible dual waterfall, one of the tallest in Canada. Oh my God. This is amazing. Helmet Creek Patrol Cabin. It's a spot. Oh, I smell fire. Oh, it's coming from in the cabin. You got the little wood stove going. Very nice seat out front there. Just gotta pop across this bridge and we should be at camp. Yeah. All right. See the little camping symbol. See the falls off in the distance there. Let's see what we got. Made it. A couple of groups here already. See what's available as far as campsites go. Obviously, national park, so you can only camp on assigned pads. And these might be the only ones left. Okay, great. All right, down at the cooking area at Helmet Falls Camp. And not a bad view of the falls from where we're gonna have dinner. It's like 8 o'clock, so probably not gonna be a lot of filming left. Just gonna kind of have a little beverage, have a little dinner, and hang out. Probably gonna turn in pretty early. Not sure what we're doing tomorrow. There's a couple options. Getting up closer to the waterfall here, maybe going up towards Good Sir Pass. I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do. It's gonna be fun though, whatever it is. How's the day going?
It's good.
Yeah, having fun?
It was kind of a boring hike today.
It really was. A little bit.
But it was a great day.
Yeah. And we're in a good spot. I guess it's about 1 kilometer up towards the falls. So, checking that out later tonight. Checking that out tomorrow. I'd like to go up a little closer anyways.
One of those times.
But first is dinner. Yeah, it's like 8 o'clock, so definitely past dinner time. Getting pretty hungry.
My dinner dance.
It's dinner dance. What's for dinner?
Sidekick. I think it's cheddar chipotle.
Something like that.
In some kind of ham or capicola or something.
Yeah, it's capicola, I think. Fun times. So we figured it out a little bit for tomorrow. Let's plan.
Did we figure it out?
We figured out that we're going to get up early enough to go hopefully see the sunrise on the waterfall.
The Alpine Glow, anyway.
The Alpine Glow, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be pretty.
Yeah. So yeah, we're going to get up, kind of head over there. It's only, a few hundred meters from here to get some nice views. Hopefully, maybe get some nice photos. And, and then come back, make some breakfast. And then we have a couple of passes to do. 2, Rockwall Pass.
Tumbling, I think?
And Tumbling Pass. Sounds about right.
The first one, I think we gain, Lisa was just saying, 400 meters over 3 kilometers.
Okay.
So that's steep. And then the second one is 300 meters over 3 kilometers.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, so we got some up and down for tomorrow, so that'll be fun. Good Sir Pass. I mean, we talked about it. Probably not going to do that.
Well, I'm going to have to do this section again anyway.
Yeah. So Good Sir Pass was supposed to be part of our 8 days in the Canadian Rockies. You can see the video series up above. Up there somewhere.
One of these?
Up there, yep.
Maybe down here?
No, it'll be up there.
Up there.
Probably up there somewhere. We did 8 days.
Maybe right here?
That was supposed to include the Rockwall Trail and Good Sir Pass and that way over towards Field. but forest fires kind of changed plans on that one, so
It was probably for the best.
yeah, so I mean that's why we couldn't do this last year, that's why we're here this year. So we wanted to
Lisa and Brian this year, so that's awesome.
we wanted to go check out Good Surf Pass just because, you know, we missed that last time, but just the way things are working out, I think, and maybe sleep in a little bit, go check out that waterfall, but we'll see how we're feeling in the morning. Let's see how we're feeling in the morning. All right, good morning, everybody. Morning to day 2. We are at the Helmet Falls campground. You can see the falls off in the distance there. We just finished up with breakfast and figured before we went and packed everything up, we were just gonna make our way up the trail and take a closer look at the falls because it's gorgeous. One of the tallest in Canada, I believe, so should be a nice little view. And I think this might actually be the trail that we have to take on the way out, but I'm not 100% sure on that. So we'll scout that out too. You can see the girls up ahead there. Yeah, getting kind of a leisurely start. It's like 9:30 already. We still have to go back and pack up the tent. But yeah, we only have 12 kilometers to do. So taking our time, relaxing. We are just making this a pretty chill trip, not worried too much about crushing tons of miles or anything like that. Just want to have some fun out in the woods with some good friends. So there's a waterfall right there. Oh my god. Whoa. Oh my god, it's beautiful. Oh wow. Oh, camera lens is fogging up. Time to head back. All right, back down. All right, here we go. Just finished packing up. It's about 11 o'clock. Had to pack up in the worst rain we've had so far, so that was fun. And means that the little action camera's out for now. Nice morning. Nice little detour up to the falls there. And yeah, slept in a bit. I think we're the last people to leave camp today, so it's gonna be another late-ish day probably. We have about 11 kilometers, 12 kilometers, something like that to cover. And we do have a couple of different mountain passes that we're gonna be going up and over. So got some decent climbing ahead of us, but should be all views pretty much as soon as we get up to the first little bit of ascent there. So really looking forward to it, and yeah, it's gonna be a good day. It's a real nice trail we have here. It actually is quite beautiful, but it's also a bit of a stream. It was a pretty late snow year this year. And by that I mean we got a couple of really big dumps of snow in June up in all the mountain passes that kind of slowed down the melt. So things are pretty waterlogged right now. I guess everything's melting really fast. And considering that the last couple of times we've tried to do this trail, we've had to cancel because of forest fires, I'm okay with a little bit of moisture. Even if it is a little slippery. So, pushing on, doing a nice little climb. Gained a couple hundred meters of elevation already, a couple hundred more to go. First 4 kilometers is like a 350 meter push or something like that. But we're kind of going in around the base of this mountain here. I think it's Limestone Peak. Views are opening up a little bit though. A great look at the waterfall. Right back into the trees, which is okay because the rain is not stopping anytime soon. Seems like this is going to be what our day is like. Be a lot of this. Oh yeah. Ha Woo!
Good echo.
Look at that. Oh my God, that's beautiful.
I think Rockwall Pass is going to be a little snowy.
Little snowy. You can see the path coming up there. That is where we're headed. Nice little spot to stop for lunch. How's the hiking so far?
Pretty good. Better views than yesterday.
Yeah.
So that's good. Mountains.
Yeah, as soon as we got up over Limestone Summit there, the views really opened up. It's been beautiful since then. Really muddy on the way down to the spot where we're at now. We're just kind of sitting by a creek just before the part where you have to start climbing up for Rockwall Pass.
About halfway through the day.
About halfway. So figured it'd be a good spot to stop and have our lunch and chill out for a couple minutes before we keep powering on. It looks very snow covered from here on out, so could be fun.
Sure. One of those.
It'll be something.
But we'll be hiking.
It will be. Hitting our first real snow field, but here we are coming up on Rockwall Pass. Could not have hoped for better. Sometimes certain hikes don't quite live up to the hype. This one is one of the all-time greats. It's remarkable. I can hardly even believe a place like this exists, and I'm standing here. see the glacier tumbling off of Tumbling Peak, Tumbling Glacier. That's Wolverine Pass right up there, just in between Mount Gray, Drysdale. Really glad the rain let up a little bit so we can enjoy this with some sunshine. Having fun? What do you think of the hike so far?
It's my favorite part of the hike today. More so far. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's amazing.
This is cool.
It's very cool. It's very cool. Just thinking about the geological forces that make something like this.
Right?
It's wild. Okay, oh, we've drifted a little bit off the path, but I can see it off to the left here. So, all right, well, we're gonna keep on pushing on here, and yeah, maybe a little detour to check out the pass over there. We will see. We will see. You can see this glacier pouring down off of the mountain, or tumbling, one would say. That's Tumbling Glacier, Tumbling Peak. Mountain straight ahead is Mount Gray. This big beast over here is Drysdale. Rockwall heading off that way. So up ahead here, probably before too much longer, we should hit a junction that'll take us up to Wolverine Pass, which is in between those two peaks on the right there. It's a pretty short detour. I think it's only a couple 100 meters, and gets you some pretty ridiculous views. So, since we're pretty far ahead of our friends, we might... Cosley, he's a Pika off in the distance. Very excited. Hey, Cosley, settle. So fun hiking with a dog sometimes, isn't it? All right, we're at the junction for Wolverine Pass. Right, a couple 100 meters, gets you up to Wolverine Pass. Left, a couple kilometers, gonna get us to camp. But first, right, because I really want to see this pass. It's supposed to be one of the most beautiful in the Rockies, so we can go check it out. All right, here we are at Wolverine Pass. Just a couple 100 meters up the trail, and it is a pretty nice little view. We got the peaks of the Purcell Range and the spires of the Bugaboos way off in the distance. Yeah, nice little detour. We were fortunate, the weather is bright and sunny and warm. Wind's picking up a little bit, but yeah. Nice little detour. Whew. The descent has been relentless for the last 15-20 minutes. We were pretty much in the trees, just working our way down. But that'd be Tumbling Creek, I think, and below us there. Tumbling Glacier. You have to get down here somewhere, and then we'll be at camp. Not making it easy on us. That's okay. Gotta be getting pretty close. What's for dinner, Danny?
Happy Yak Express.
That's a new one.
Mandarin beef and rice.
Nice.
It's made in Quebec.
Yeah. Sweet. And I have beef stroganoff.
Made in our
basement.
There's this weird thing that's happening behind me.
Not sure what's going on there. Oh, what a good day.
It's just like covered in stuff.
Oh yeah, it's just like wiping food all over my hoodie. Great. All right.
There's been a little bit of wine.
A little bit of wine.
A lot of fun.
A lot of fun. Yeah, I haven't been filming much because we've been busy having fun. So I'm not sure I'm gonna film anymore. Just wanted to check in, let you guys know that we made it to camp nice and safe and sound, and it's an awesome spot.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. Cook area. Got some mountains. stream in below us. So it's gonna be a nice evening. We're just gonna chill out, have maybe some more wine. I don't know. Definitely some food though. We put in some work today for sure. So.
Baby corn.
All right, all done dinner. Just taking the dog for a little walk so that he can take care of some business before we start getting everything set up to go to bed. We kept going past the cooking area. There's like a whole nother campsite here. It's insane. There's probably like 15 more tent pads down at this end. So it's actually a really big area. It's pretty cool. Some of the other campers said that they saw a wolf just across the river when they were hanging out earlier. It's pretty neat. But, yeah, we didn't see anything around. But come on, Cos, let's go. Oh, what a great day. Ended up being 14-ish kilometers. A good chunk of elevation, obviously, because we had to get up over Rockwall Pass. Yeah, we're at the second bunch of cooking areas now. It has a really large campsite. Yeah, all in all, great day. A lot of hikes. You know, they might not quite live up to the expectations, but this one has been beyond any expectations that I had. Honestly, it's a beautiful spot, and can't recommend highly enough. If you're into getting out into nature, it's a great place to be, for sure. Because, you know, where else are you gonna see views like that? Come on, buddy. So it's probably gonna be a fairly early evening tonight. Gonna head back up, maybe make a hot beverage or something, and then we're going to pack it up. And tomorrow is our lightest day as far as mileage goes. I think it's only about 7 kilometers. Oh wow. Glacier hanging up in there over there. Huh. Yeah, only about 7 kilometers tomorrow. So gonna be our easiest day. We're gonna try to get a relatively early start so that we can get to camp nice and early and have a relaxing afternoon. Might be some naps in our future. Hopefully there's some naps in our future. Yeah, so thanks for coming along this far, and see you tomorrow. All right, good morning. Here we go. Day 3 on the Rockwall Trail. How'd you sleep, Danny?
So good.
Literally one of the best nights of sleep I've had in a really, really long time. We were probably out for like 9.5 hours of just solid sleep. Had a nice creek beside us with some nice soothing background noise, and yeah, it was great. Temperature has been perfect at night so far. Super comfortable, very warm. Yeah, it's been a great trip. Today is probably our easiest day as far as mileage goes. I think we only have 7.5 kilometers to do. We do have to get up and over Tumbling Pass, so it's a pretty good climb coming up pretty quick here. But yeah, it should be pretty straightforward. We are on the trail. It's 9:45 right now, so should be getting in to camp pretty early, so should have some time to relax and enjoy ourselves. And yeah, a couple more days here, and looking forward to just making the most of it. So, all right, I'll show you some cool views once we get going here. It's a nice little creek. And nice little view. Tumbling glacier. That's where we're headed, up towards the pass there. Should be a beautiful little stroll. All right, coming up on Tumbling Pass, and what might be one of the nicest views I've ever seen. It's incredible. I'm sure the scale doesn't come through on the video at all, but having fun, Danny?
That's a glacier.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. That was a slog to get up here.
A little bit of a push.
I'm not really looking forward to the decline on the other side either, but
Yeah.
right now, this is perfect.
Yeah, it was something like 500 meters of elevation gain in 2.5 kilometers or something like that. So it was a good little push to get up here, but what a spectacular place to be.
It didn't take us that long either.
No, we're doing pretty good.
About an hour.
Yeah. Good job, team.
It's all Cosley.
Yeah, Cosley's finding some snow patches so he can chill out, literally. Dog loves some snow. Oh my God. Just incredible. I love spots where you can just see the trail winding on off into the distance. You can see it crossing this whole little meadow here. So we're just gonna go follow this trail along there, and then I'm assuming drop down off the edge of that ridge, and then we'll be at camp. Just like that. Just like that. All right, looking back across the little meadow after Tumbling Pass. Beautiful, beautiful area. But now, time for the drop. When you see a trail just seems to disappear at a cliff, you know you're gonna start working your way down pretty quick. All the way to the valley floor. Something like 500 meters in the next few kilometers, so it's gonna be fun. Oh wow. Whew. What an awesome spot. And we're losing this elevation pretty quick, so hopefully it's not going to take us too long to get down there. How's the water, bud? Refreshing? So we got down off of the steep rocks, and actually just right up there, we had to cross this same creek. It was a little bit hairy, so I didn't film it. It was definitely exciting trying to finagle the dog and work my way across the slippery rocks. Yeah, I think the worst of the descent is out of the way though. We're just kind of in the bush here beside us, following the general flow of this creek on the way down. But yeah, it seems like we got the worst of it out of the way, so hopefully it'll be a little bit more steady from here on out. All right, the sight for sore eyes. Trail closure sign. Why would that be a sight for sore eyes? Means that we're at the junction where the Numa Creek Trail, which was down that way, meets up with the Rockwall Trail. There was a bridge that got washed away down that trail, so they haven't rebuilt it yet, so it's still closed for now. But it also means that our campground is just a couple hundred meters away. Whew, thank God. It's been a bit of a slog, but it's been pretty fun. Just waiting for the girls to catch up, but we're gonna go check out the campground, clean some sites first, and then lunchtime. Little ramen. Really looking forward to it. Hey, what's up, everybody? Day 3 is in the bag. As you can tell, we are in the tent. So we made it to camp safe and sound.
Long climb down.
It was a bit of a climb, a bit of a trudge. It's fun though.
Yeah.
It's actually a really nice hiking today, I thought, overall. It just ended up being one of those afternoons where I didn't want to bust out the camera. We just wanted to enjoy it. Some good friends, having some good times in the backcountry. It was a great afternoon. So
Got a little silly.
got a little silly. I will. I'll show you the guys the camp tomorrow when we get up. But
We have a nice spot. These guys did good.
yeah, we got here fairly early. There was only like one group ahead of us actually getting into camp here at Numa Creek. So pretty much had our pick of the areas and got a nice little spot set up. So it's it's been a really good night.
Yeah, it's been fun.
So yeah, we're just gonna hang out. I'm gonna read a little bit, maybe listen to a podcast or something. I don't know, but it's gonna be a chill kind of an evening. Tomorrow we're looking at 10, 11 kilometers, something like that. We have to get up over Numa Pass, which is the highest pass that we have to go over on this trip. So could be snowy, could be clear, could be, who knows.
Heart pumpy in either way.
It's going to be a bit of a climb no matter what. It's it looks like it's like fairly gentle for the first couple of kilometers, and then for a few more kilometers until we hit the pass. So should be a fun little day tomorrow. Probably some more good views, because there have been good views all along the trip so far.
And then we're at Floe Lake tomorrow, which apparently is the ultimate of backcountry campsites.
Yeah, people
So I
rave
guess we're
about
fine.
it. So we will see that tomorrow night, and I promise I'll try to be better about actually filming stuff tomorrow. It's just sometimes just want to hang out with your friends and have a good time, and the video kind of goes by the wayside. You're never going to get the full experience from a YouTube video, so you just got to get out there and do it yourself someday.
And be thankful, because Evan's feet smell really bad. So you're not here to enjoy that.
They're gross.
It's really bad.
They're so nasty. Yeah, so... well, good night then, I guess.
Good night.
Good night, everybody. See you tomorrow. All right, good morning. Day number 4. A very, very wet tent. Rained pretty good last night. So look at where we are camped. Numa Creek and below us here. It's 7:30 or so. So we're gonna head on over to the cook area, get some breakfast going. Water's going. Have coffee in no time. It's all about the coffee. Breakfast is secondary. Or not at all, because Cosley, a bit of a picky eater when we're on trail sometimes. He doesn't like to eat breakfast. Yeah, he likes to get some miles in first, get his appetite up, I guess. Yeah, so, cooking area here at Numa Creek Camp. A couple of fire pits. I think this is the only spot along the trail where you're actually technically allowed to have a fire. Actually, it's the only spot we've seen an actual official fire pit. Barrel lockers. Yeah. Not the best night's sleep this last night. I was kind of tossing and turning a lot. Then the rain pouring last night didn't help either. Woke me up. And my sleeping mat deflated, so that was nice. Yeah. Anyways, let's get some breakfast going. Alright, leaving Numa Creek behind. Heading this way. Floe Lake.
That way.
How was your night?
Night was fun. Sleep was crappy. My stomach hates me.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what you do.
I'm sure hiking will cure it. So let's get moving. All right, looks like the trail's heading up this way. Everything's good and soaked, so that's gonna be fun. Yeah, and we have something like 11 or 12 kilometers to do today with over 800 meters of elevation gain. So we got a good little climb coming up. But at the other end is Floe Lake, which is supposedly one of the most beautiful spots you can find. So really looking forward to seeing that. Great ridge. Good dog. Thought there was a little hesitant there. I was just about to pop my pack off so I could go like carry him across if I needed to. But he did it. Champ.
It's because you were across and all he wanted to do was get to you.
We could have made him just ford the creek if he wouldn't do the bridge. Nothing. Good boy. Whew. Hiking's been pretty straightforward so far. Moving at a decent clip. It's been nice. Mostly in the shade, which is nice because the sun is kind of cooking today. Add to that the humidity from last night's rain, and it's going to be pretty warm once we get up out of this, but there's a nice little waterfall. Man, what a beautiful spot. Feel the wildflowers. Some amazing peaks in the background, and one very spectacular waterfall. I think Numa Pass is kind of up this way. So that's where we're headed. Look how far we've come. We were camped down there in that valley this morning. Probably gained about 600 meters of elevation now in 5.5, 6 kilometers. The last little push is the steepest, but we are almost to the pass. Really looking forward to seeing the views from the top. Just a little further up this way. Nice little spot to stop for a snack break. You can see the pass up ahead of us there. Oh, there's actually a couple of people right up in there. That's where we're headed. But first, we're gonna have a little bite to eat and just get a little energy up. We've really gained a lot of elevation. Should only be another couple hundred meters up, and then we'll be at the pass, and it's all downhill from there to Floe Lake. So, really good hiking so far today. It's actually been going extremely smoothly, and we're doing a pretty good job pushing out the miles. How are you doing? Oh yes.
I'm good. I'm doing better than I thought I was going to. Yeah.
All right, here we go. Coming up on Numa Pass. Our first look down at Floe Lake, where we're staying tonight. Trail working its way over that way. And the view back the way we came. Well, this is as good a spot as any to stop for a little snack.
Not a bad view.
Not bad at all. Let's see where we're headed in behind us there. Having some battery issues, so I'm back on the action camera, at least for now, until I can get the other ones charged up. But that's all right. Been getting some nice video, some nice pictures from this trip. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. I'm sure it doesn't do it justice.
Oh, it never does.
This is just absolutely spectacular, this spot right here. You can see the entire length of the rock wall the way we came. Off to the side here is like the sub-peak of Numa Peak. See, these girls are going for it. You can obviously just get up there pretty easily, pretty straightforward. We're probably not going to do that. Not feeling it. Yeah, I think we'll save that for a weekend trip. We'll come back up, stay at Floe Lake for 2 nights and do that. I think that would be good. Oh, for right now, we're just gonna relax, enjoy this perfect weather that we've been getting so far today, and enjoy the view for a few minutes before we mosey on down and get camp set up. What a great day. It's really capping off a great trip. All right, here we go. Moving our way across the pass. Getting a couple little patches of snow, but nothing too crazy. When we left for this trip, the Parks Canada website was still saying snowshoes suggested or travel not recommended, depending what part of the trip you were doing. But it's been pretty chill, which has been nice. Brought our micro spikes for no reason, which is kind of a bummer. But that's okay. Better to be over-prepared than under-prepared, but definitely feel bad for the people that we do see with snowshoes strapped to their backs, because a couple of people definitely are doing that. Whew, the wind really picked up and chilled us right down just before we started working our way down from the pass. So we're trying to move quick again, get the blood pumping, get warmed up. It's only 2 kilometers or so from here to camp, and all downhill. So we should be there by about 1:30, nice and early. How's the view, cause? Not bad? Yeah, not bad. I mean, I guess it's okay.
Those rocks are pretty, those rock walls, pretty small.
Yeah. I'm excited. This is cool. We're actually going to have a campsite with a view, hopefully. While obviously the hiking has had some spectacular views along the Rockwall Trail, the campsites have been pretty much just treed in. But this one, the map looks like it's like right by the lake, so hopefully.
At least by the cooking area, there should be a view.
Yeah. All right, well, let's get down there.
Yeah.
What an amazing spot. Too bad the stormy clouds are starting to roll in, but it's okay. We're gonna go find a camp spot, get set up as quick as we can, and then hopefully have lots of time to just chill out and enjoy this area. It's probably the nicest hiking of the trip was today, honestly. Elevation was reasonable. The views were incredible, and the trail was in really good shape. So it's kind of a bummer that tonight's the last night, but at least it's an amazing spot to spend that last night. Ah, what a beautiful lake. You can see why this campsite gets all the hype. It's definitely a lot nicer as far as the views go than some of the other ones. Patrol cabin up that way. We just came down to get some water. Make sure the dog got his fill.
Pretty easy to fill up there.
Good, good.
Yeah, we should definitely, after this water's filtered, come down here and hang out.
Yeah, sounds good. All right. The cook area that we're using is just kind of up the hill here. So we're gonna go back up there, filter the water, grab some snacks, get everything sorted, and then come back here just to hang out in the sun for a little while, I think. Well, this sure turned into a nice night. We had to deal with a couple of sort of rolling thunderstorms while we were making dinner and everything, but let's see, right now things are beautifully still, and the light on the mountain is incredible. Turning into a beautiful evening. Just hanging out down on the beach, having a little nightcap, and yeah, sadly this is gonna be the last night on the trail. Gotta head out tomorrow, back to the real world. But it has been an outstanding trip. Rockwall totally lives up to the hype. Highly recommended. What's up, guys?
Mountain.
Mountain. Some beautiful light on it.
It rained.
A lot.
And then the sun came out and it's perfect.
It is perfect. Great way to cap off the trip. Good time?
It's awesome. I'm sad to be going home tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Would recommend the Rockwall?
Yeah, I would. There's not a lot of views continuously.
Okay.
Like, not always will you see views.
Right.
Some of the other hikes that we've done, you will always see views. This one, when the views happen though, they're breathtaking.
Like that one in behind you right now?
Like that one.
Yep. It's been a great trip. Sad it has to end, but good things always do. So, anyways, we're gonna just hang out here and watch the sun go down.
Then bed, and then up early tomorrow.
Yeah. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
All right, good morning. Day 5, final day. From here, it's all downhill to the trailhead. It's about 6:30, 6:45, something like that. We're just huddled up in the tent, doing as much packing as we can, because that dog's up. It's been raining like crazy this morning, so we haven't wanted to go do the breakfast thing just yet.
There's a couple really big claps of thunder in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
And it was cool because it echoes all around.
Mm-hmm. It's
Like bounces off all of the rock walls. It's cool.
Yeah, all these cliff faces. It's like a weird, like, surround sound thunder. It's really neat.
Mm-hmm.
I was hoping to get some on video, but no such luck. Sorry.
There was only a few claps.
Yeah. Yeah. So, what do you think of the trip?
It's beautiful. This camp spot is I can understand why it gets booked up so quickly. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it is a super popular one, so make your reservations early if you're interested in staying at Floe Lake. It is gorgeous. Okay, so sounds like the rain's actually breaking right now, which is good. We're gonna probably head down, do some food, and get on the trail as soon as we can. Come on, cuz. Let's go get some water, bud. Just taking Cosley down to the lake one last time. It's about 8:30. Kind of a dull and gray morning. Still beautiful though. We're pretty much all packed up. Be on the trail in just a few minutes. Just wanted to come down here for one last look before we got moving. It's been an excellent trip. Today we're looking at 10.5 kilometers or so out to the trailhead where we left our car. All downhill. We have to do a pretty steep little descent right at the start, but after that it's pretty much just a nice gentle cruise down to the trailhead, so should go pretty smoothly. Well, this is pretty cool. We're above the clouds. You can see the peaks just disappearing, the trees just disappearing into the clouds below us. Oh wow, this is incredible. Just beautiful. Nice to get the steep bit out of the way early this morning while the legs are still fresh, and we get some nice moody, cloudy views. It's awesome.
This is very land before time.
Yeah. Just incredible cloud-capped peaks and this valley. All these streams and waterfalls feeding into it.
This burn is pretty cool.
And the burn. It's gorgeous though. And here I thought we weren't going to have a lot of great views on the way out. Very nice trail so far. Well, this is a pretty cool little change of scenery. We're starting to get into this old burn area. Still have those peaks off in the distance. Everything's a little bit more spaced out. Whew. Oh man, gorgeous hiking. I would say that going north to south on the Rockwall is the best move.
Yeah.
You get your best campsite on the last day.
You got this view on the way out.
Yeah.
Which is like,
your back would be to it on the way in, right? So, I mean, it's nice to just walk in and be able to enjoy the scenery. And the hike up to Tumbling is pretty boring. So, yeah, might as well save the nice stuff for the end, right? Last little while has been pretty rainy, but now that the sun's coming out, it is gorgeous out here. We are completely soaked, but we only got about 4 kilometers to go till we're back at the car. Amazing trip, just amazing. Love the shadows on the mountain and behind me there. off in the distance, you can see, well, not really, it's shrouded in the clouds, is Ball Pass. Last August, we were standing there, looking this way. And in below us there is the highway, which means we're almost back to the trailhead. Oh, it's been a bit of a grind, but it has been beautiful when it's been beautiful. When it's been miserable, it's been really miserable. But last little push here, we'll be down there before you know it. All right, just crossed the Vermilion River, I think, and 500 meters to the trailhead. Pretty much mission complete. It's been an outstanding trip. The views on Rockwall are some of the best we've ever had, but you do need to put in some work to get to those views. That's for sure. It's okay though. We were up for it. A nice leisurely 5-day pace. Yeah, had a lot of time to hang out at camp, spend some time with some good friends, just enjoy ourselves. Right now, I'm getting ready to enjoy a nice big fat hamburger. Just when we thought the adventure was over. Not quite.
I made Evan turn around.
Yeah, we were heading home towards Edmonton, heading north on Highway 2, and just got to the intersection for Crossfield, and off in the distance saw something that looked an awful lot like a funnel cloud sitting right over top of the highway.
Apparently it has touched down.
Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, we saw it, we're like, oh, that looks like a funnel cloud, and then our phone started blowing up with tornado warnings. So, Danny, being the smart person that she is, forced me to turn around, go back to Airdrie.
Which is also under tornado warning, but not in the path of that same funnel cloud.
Yeah, so just a little bit south. So we're just hanging out in the car, waiting for a storm to pass.
We had A&W.
Yeah, we're at the A&W parking lot, so got my double teen burger on, so we at least got our post-hike burger out of the way, and getting a little light show to go with our dinner.
A little thunder. There you go. There's the thunder.
So,
onion rings.
Yeah, so we're just gonna be hanging out here till this passes, and then hopefully in like an hour or so we can get back on the road and
Get home safely.
get home safe.
That's all that matters.
Yeah,
Doesn't matter what time.
true. So, what did you think of the Rockwall Trail?
Oh, it was amazing.
Yeah, it was a fun.
This will be cool tomorrow,
Yeah,
but right now my anxiety is.
yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Dog's asleep.
Dog's out, cold. He'll be sleepy for the next day or two. But yeah, Rockwall was awesome. Ended up being 60 kilometers, something like that. We did it over 5 days. Strong hikers could probably do it faster. 3 days was doable. 4 days would probably be a nice pace. But 5 was nice, leisurely. We got to hang out, have a good time at camp and everything. So
Yeah. It was good. It
yeah.
was good. I'd recommend it.
Yeah, it was awesome.
At least we're in a car.
Yeah.
And need be, we can run into an A&W.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll let us back in if the storm really gets out of hand.
I think it's lightening up to the west already, so.
Yeah, looks like this is gonna be. We'll be back on the road pretty soon, so that's good. Thanks for coming along, everybody. It was a great trip, and hope you enjoyed it. See you on the next one. We're back out in a couple more weeks, actually. 3 weeks? 2 weeks. Got a fun little one planned for August long weekend. So, all right. See ya.